BrittKnitsOKC. This is a channel about knitting and crafty things. I have not recorded in a long time because there's been a lot going on here. Yeah, I'll get into a lot of that later. But I have some acquisitions to show you guys and 1.5 FOs and something that's almost finished. Yeah, that's what I have today. I hope you all had good holidays if you celebrate holidays, and hopefully, even if you don't, you got some time off and maybe some time to enjoy a little quiet time with family and friends. We don't really celebrate like Christmas per se. We're not religious, but our families have always like celebrated the holiday. So we had a couple friends over. My friend Lily, who's also a knitter, came over, and her husband, and we just kind of like had a really super chilled out day. We FaceTimed my husband's family and got to talk to everybody. I think I called my mom for a little while and talked to her, and then we called my brother and talked to my nieces, and they were having an exciting day, and it was really nice. And for New Year's, we just kind of like vegged out. We're not really people who would usually go out for New Year's anyway. Yeah, so I don't even remember really what we did. I think that I watched movies and just sat on the sofa and knit all day. So it was very good in my opinion. It was great. Yeah, I guess I'll get started. I finally finished my Douglas Cardi. Hooray! I will stand up a little bit. Yeah, I did a accent color on the top of the pocket, and it has these, see if I don't step on things, it has these buttons that I got from Etsy. I'll include a link down below. Yeah, I really love it. I love it so much. If you don't know, this is the Douglas Cardi by Andrea Mowry. It came out a few months ago, and I had never knit a cardigan before, so that was fun. And I was participating in a knit along with 316 Dye Works in Wichita, and I like overextended myself. I'm always overextended with whips, and I forgot when the deadline was and when it was coming up, and I did not finish on time, but I did finish like 2 days later. And at the time, I had only gotten, where was I on this? I think that I started the sleeves like 2 days before. I can't even remember really now. It was a lot, and I think I was like, oh yeah, button band will take like 1 day. It took longer than that. It took like 2 days to do the button band, and then I had never done pockets before, so I was afraid that I was going to run out of the same skein of yarn that I was using for the bottom part, because you start at the bottom and you knit up, and then you do the sleeves. I think that's how it goes. Anyway, I think I was trying to match this and keep this skein of yarn for all of the parts that connected. Don't really remember. It was a lot. And I was a little bit overwhelmed, to be honest, because I'd just never done a cardigan before. I'd never done a button band before, never done pockets. You can kind of see that the pockets are like a little bit wonky in the inside. Like right here is a bit, that one's all right. Yeah, I'd never done that before, so it was fun. It was a good learning experience. I enjoyed it. I would make another one. I think I like the way that it fits. Yeah, I talk about like the different colors I used and all of that in the previous episode, I think. Yeah, 316 Dye Works has gorgeous colors. I just love it. And I really wanted like a really tweedy autumn, super autumn cardigan, and I love it. I've worn it like 3 times, I think, since I finished it. It's very distinct, so it's not like a cardigan that you could get away with wearing every single day. Like, people would know. They would notice. But I really love it. I think it's great. Then I suddenly I've had these what are they called? Fingerless mitts in my queue for a really long time, and I hadn't gotten yarn to do them. I hadn't decided like exactly how I was going to do it, what colors I was going to use. But I started talking to some people at work, and we were all saying that our hands were cold. So I was like, oh, I have these mitts in my queue. Like, I could totally do that real fast. I always think everything's gonna be faster than it is, which is a feeling on my part. No one else's. Let me pull up. They're called the Norwand fingerless mitts, and where is it? Yeah, they're by Birgit Grunwald or Grunwald. Yeah, they're really nice. I have one of a pair done. So, yep, and your hand goes in here. They look very strange when you're knitting them, and I had more than one person and a few knitters be like, what are you knitting? Like, that looks so weird. It's a little bit big, but I might wash it, and I might put it in the dryer because it's superwash. So I think it might shrink a little bit. I don't know. If it doesn't, not a big deal. These are for my friend Sarah at work. So these are her pair. And there's one of them. So it's a really interesting pattern. You start at the thumb, and then you knit out, and you knit like a square, and then you put two sides together. Then you add the ribbing for the cuff in the finger part. Cuff. So yeah, I think these are going to be really cool when I finish them. I just need to do it. Once I got going and figured the pattern out and all of that, it went fairly quickly. It did take me a little bit longer to like pick up the stitches for the cuffs, but I'm still getting used to picking up stitches, so that's on me. That's not, I'm sure like an experienced knitter could whip this up in like one evening. So I'm making another one that's exactly like this for my friend Sarah at work. And then oh, it's back here. I was like, I know I brought that basket over here. And then I've started, see if I can get it out of here. I first started one for me in this pretty minty green color, but then I didn't like the way it looked. So I had used the pink for the white parts. So I was going to do the minty green with the little pink for the color work, and then the same main color. But I think now what I'm going to do, excuse me, is the minty green, and then do the wine color for the color work on mine, and then do the pink for the other side. So it'll kind of be like ice cream colors plus the wine berry color. Yeah, I will put all of the information about those yarns down below. The variegated, like minty and pink colors are Shibui Knits. I think they're Shibui Knits or Madeline Tosh. Now that I said it, I'm like, I don't know. They're not Shibui Knits, they're just Madeline Tosh. So, Madeline Tosh Twist Alike. I will put those colors below. And then the cream color and the wine color are Cascade yarns. Cascade Heritage yarns. Yeah, I'm excited about those. I think they'll be really nice. It's something different that I've never knit before. I've never knit gloves or mitts or anything like that. So I thought it was really neat, and I enjoy doing color work. So yeah, I hope I finish that soon. I'm kind of working down my whips. I'm trying to get them like done so I can have like 3 things on the needles at a time instead of like 7 or 10. We'll see how that goes this year. The next whip I have is also an Andrea Mowry pattern. I'm kind of obsessed with everything she puts out. They all look amazing, and I'm just drawn to her patterns. So this I've been working on for a while. This is the, oh, it just flew out of my head. Hold on. This is the full circle cowl, and it's a cowl that you knit in a like, you knit a huge tube, and then it'll go like this, but it'll be a little bit longer. I'm guessing like maybe like that much longer. We'll see. But most of the projects on Ravelry are in one color because it's very textured. So it's a super textured, there you go. You can see it there. It's really textured. It has this little cable, 2-stitch cable pattern that goes around it, and some purl. Oh, that one, that's a knit space. That's a purl space. And you can really see it in person a lot better. You can see the texture. But I just love the colors of it, and I wanted to use it for this gift knit. So the color is called Scotland, and it's by Chick That Knits. And I think this is DK weight. Yeah, I'm trucking along on this. This is taking me a little bit because it's cables, and it's not a pattern that I can memorize. I'm sure some people could, but it changes a lot. It's a 12-row repeat, and I just can't remember by the time I get to the second half. I can't memorize it. So I'm really enjoying knitting it. I forgot that I had bought 3 balls of yarn, and I thought that I needed to go back to the shop and get another one. But I was looking through some photos on my phone, and I was like, I did buy 3 skeins of yarn. What happened to it? It's just in here. It's already done, and I forgot. So I have, let's see, I have that much of the second skein, and then I have, no wait, that's the end. That's a joke. I have this much of the second skein left. And then I have that much of the third one. And then I'm done because I don't have any more. I think that this will relax a lot and stretch out quite a bit when I block it, when it's washed and soaked and all of that. I think it'll be really cozy. But I really need to finish that one like this week, like last week. But yeah, I'll finish it soon. I just need to focus. I keep adding more things onto my plate, and I'll get like really excited about what I'm working on, and then I don't want to put it down to work on other things that I need to work on. So it's a vicious cycle. So my third whip, and this is the one I've been focusing on this weekend at least, is also an Andrea Mowry pattern, and this is the pink Fizz, but mine's green. So this is the pink Fizz. I have one sleeve, and I have just started the second sleeve. So I'm nearly done with this. I've already sewn this little thingy in the back, little Katrinkles tag, so that I know for sure which side is the back. So yeah, I'm very excited to wear this. I love the colorwork design at the top. I definitely think that I'm going to knit more colorwork yokes sweaters. I'm obsessed with this. I think I might need, I know it's going to grow a little bit because it's Superwash. But I think I made it too short. I won't know for sure until it's completely done and completely like submerged. I steamed this part and it really kind of relaxed. So it's a little bit cropped, and I'm not a croppy shirt person, but I do wear a lot of high-waisted skirts. So, and I will be mostly wearing this to work. So maybe it'll be okay. These are raised jeans, so maybe it'll be all right with skirts that are kind of short or come up a lot. I tuck shirts into them anyway, so yeah, I'm excited. I know I need to work on that cowl, but I really want to finish the sweater. I'm so close. So close. I've done one decrease row on this one. On this sleeve. So I have 8 more decrease rows to go. And then it's like that much. Yeah, it's not a lot. I could finish this so quickly. Anyway, yeah, I'm really loving that. I love the color work on it. This was the first time that I had done color work in on a big scale. I had knit some Bernie mittens a few months ago. I think last March or April. But nothing this wide. So I was trying to follow like the rules of color work at first. So the very top is a little bit, I don't know if you can tell, it's a little bit raised right here. The very tops of these like O's. So it's a little bit raised right here, but the rest of it, I just did what I wanted. And I knit both continental and English with one color on one finger and one color on the other finger, and just like went to town on it. Yeah, and it turned out a lot better, the bottom half. So I'll see how it goes. I don't think it's gonna bother me, even if it is a little bit raised. I'm not bothered by it. And I have plans for more color work. A little bit more on that later. I'm kind of obsessed with it, though. I really want to wear it, even though it's not finished. I have too much knitting and not enough time. And then this will lead into my acquisitions a little bit. So I cast on, a few months ago, I went to an alpaca farm and I got this beautiful yarn from a dyer in Jones, which is not that far from here. These look more alike in person. I know on the screen they're coming out a lot different, but they were the same colorway. And I'm making a cowl. I'll have to look up the name of it in a second. So it's like that. And it has these purl ridges every few rows. And this is a free pattern on Ravelry. It has a long name, so I'll have to look it up. The name is Accent on the Upbeat by Stephanie Shiman. This is a free pattern, and I'll include a link at the bottom. It's a really simple cowl, but I think it's gonna look really nice. It's also a gift knit that I'm sending special to somebody. And I'm not like a colorful person. I mean, this is colorful, but it's like jewel tones. This is way out of my comfort zone. These colors are, I mean, it's not for me, but I usually wouldn't gravitate toward them at all. But I think it's just really beautiful. It looks like this, like sunset colors, and I just love the way that it looks. So, acquisition time. The reason I cast this on was that I got 2 new sets of knitting needles. I really call it like one set because they go together. But it's 2 sets. It's 2 sets of knitting needles. Who am I kidding? I saw on Instagram, I think it was, I saw that Lykke released new needles, and if you've been watching, you'll know that I am a bit obsessed with Lykke. I have the ball winder. I have all of the driftwood sets, except I don't buy fixed circulars. I have no need for those. I know that a lot of people like them. I just don't like. I don't enjoy them. But I bought both sets of the Cypra, the new Cypra needles. They come in these. I think they're like faux suede. They're really nice. Their cases are always really nice. And they are copper. They're copper. Oh, I don't know if you can see it on screen. There's too much glare. There's too much like reflection. They're copper. Yeah, they're copper needles. And they come, what are the sizes? US 3, which is 3.2 millimeters. No, 3.25 millimeters. Up to, oh goodness, I can't read that. 15? I think it's 15. It's a big size. 10 millimeter. Yeah, so that's the big thing, and it comes with clear cables, which I thought was really cool, and they're really pliable. They're not stiff at all, which I really love them. I'm obsessed with these needles, or these cables anyway. They have the swivel cords, so I'm really obsessed with the swivel cords. Basically, any Knitter's Pride cords, the Mindful Collection cords, and the Lykke cords are all the same. And they've done this wonderful thing where it swivels, so you're not like having weird wavy cables while you're trying to knit and manage your fabric. So I love them. And these are extra good. And then it came with clear stoppers. I think it came with 8 stoppers. And they're just see-through because it looks fancy with the copper. So that's that set. And then I found this is the 5-inch set. So those are 5-inch needles. And they come with 3 sizes of cables. And then I also got the 3.5-inch set. I found these really helpful for knitting hats and sleeves, anything small circumference. They're amazing. I love them so much. I really like the shape of these because they're kind of get wider toward the end. I think they're really good on your hands. I needed some metal needles just because as I'm getting a little bit better at knitting, I'm seeing the value or feeling the value in like when you have certain yarns, you maybe want to use different kinds of needles. So that's why I bought these. That's how I talked myself into it. But I'm not sorry I bought them. They're really great. I love them. They're beautiful needles. This one also, these small ones also came with a bunch of clear cords and stoppers and the little key thing. Yeah. I'm really happy with this. They're beautiful. They're so pretty. If you're into like the aesthetics of things, you'll like these. I mean, you'll like any of the Lykke needles. I even bought, because before I knew these were coming out, because I found out the night before these came out that they were coming out, and then 2 of my local yarn stores had them. I got these from Yarnitopia. Before I got those, I had grabbed a couple of the blush ones because I was kind of having trouble when I had darker yarn. The driftwood was kind of making the yarn a little bit hard to see. And I thought, you know, maybe I'll buy some of the blush tips for like when I'm knitting with really dark yarn. So I did, one second, I put them over here. Sorry about the rustling. See if I can grab them. It's not it either. Here they are. So I did buy a couple of the blush ones. I haven't tried them yet, but I will eventually. But I don't think I'm gonna buy any more of them because like pink's not really my thing. They are pretty. If you like pink, they're really pretty. But I think that these will serve for if I'm knitting dark stuff. Unless I have something that's like very slippery and that I will want to use wooden needles to knit with. We'll see what happens. You never know. I might like have way too many whips and just have to use whatever needles I have left over in that size. We'll see. Also, they looked really good with this color, with this yarn. They kind of like matched. I don't know if you can see. Probably not. They kind of match the aesthetic of this yarn. I really like them. Also, knitting with alpaca is really interesting. This is like super soft and squishy. So it's very different than knitting with wool. I like it though. I'm finding it's really good on my hands. So I have a death grip on my needles all the time. Yeah, so that was my most spur of the moment mad acquisition. I 100% recommend these. They're so nice. Yeah. So that is that. I have a bunch of, well, I have a couple of gifts that I got. And then I have some yarn. Not all of the yarn that I ordered. But there's one more sweater quantity of yarn that I ordered that will probably be here tomorrow. Which, like, of course. Oh, I forgot to grab this one. Actually. So I've had these, what are they called? I'm losing my words today. I've had these patterns for Christmas sweaters for my husband and I probably since last year, but we had a bunch of house stuff happen, and it's been a lot. So I kind of like, by the time I remembered that I do have patterns for Christmas sweaters, it was like October, and I was like, that's not happening this year. So I got some Christmas money and I bought the yarn for it. But the Christmas sweaters that I'm knitting for my husband and I for not next year, for this year, but like in 12 months, are both by Arne and Carlos. And they're you can find them on the Rowan website. I'll include links, obviously. This one I think is called Rein. and it has a reindeer on it. And it's a beautiful like white sweater with a blue, like a dark blue reindeer. And I saw this yarn on Jimmy Bean's website. They were having a sale, so I kind of had to look around. And I found this yarn. It's by Universal Yarn, and it's called Wool Pop, and it has a little TM. And it's 50% bamboo, 35% superwash wool, and 15% polyamide. So my husband gets really overheated. I've knit him one sweater, and it's basically not cold enough most of the time for him to wear it. So I thought, hey, that's bamboo. That will be kind of cool. It's not mostly wool, so it'll be like warm-ish. So I got this color, which is white. You can't see, but it's really shiny. There you go, you can sort of see it there. It's really shiny. And then I got this color, which is Night Sky. And it's this beautiful like blue color with black. Yeah. It looks kind of marled. I just think it's going to be so nice. I'm really excited about it. I think I'll get my like sweater bug. I'll knit myself 2 or 3 shirts and sweaters, and then I will start on the Christmas sweaters. Because we've kind of made it a tradition to get holiday pictures done. Because we got engaged in October, and then everyone was getting like holiday pictures, and we kind of made it a tradition where we do cards and get our pictures taken and do cards. So it'll be more special like when we have kids and stuff, but for now it's just us. So I think that'll be really nice. I'm excited. And then mine, that's coming tomorrow, I'm using the Olava pattern, which has a really big snowflake. So it's like also a white. I don't know if I ordered cream or white or gray. I don't even remember. But and then it has a blue, like a lighter blue snowflake on it. So I'll show you that yarn next time because it should be here tomorrow. It's taken a while to get here because I ordered it from Canada. So then I have some friends who are having babies. So I can't remember if I showed this yarn last time. I just 100% don't remember. So I have 2 friends who are having little boys, and I am using this yarn to knit them like a little onesie and some little jogger pants. So yeah, I think it'll be cute. I think these 2 go together and these 2 go together. And these are from a chick that knits. This color is Juniper on singles fingering. This color is Doeskin on 80/20 sock. This color is Admiral on 80/20 sock. And this is Caramel on 80/20 sock. So yeah, I'm going to start that soon. I think I have talked about this before, but I need to, like, basically once I get the Scotland cowl, what's it called? I always forget the name of that. That Andrea Mowry cowl. Once I get that done, I need to cast these on ASAP because those little babies are going to be here soon. So that's a plan. And then I've had this stuff in my cart for months because I had bought some yarn to make a pink fizz by Andrea Mowry, and I kept looking at it and I just wasn't excited about it. So I bought different yarn for it. So I bought this Capretta fingering weight Superwash Capretta in Magnolia Heather by Knitpicks. And it's this beautiful, like, mauve-y pink. It's like a pinkish purple. And then to put with it, I got Knitpicks Aloft Pennyroyal in this really like lavender color. And I think that these are really, really going to look nice together. I'm like, I'm itching to cast this on. I got 6 balls of each. So we'll see when I'm able to do that and how long it takes me. I basically just like need to stop adding new projects, but I also have like an entire year's worth of projects planned on Ravelry in my queue. So, and Knit Picks was nice, and they sent me this little stitch marker. It's got it's got a little crown on it. So I thought that was cute. It has one of those light bulb thingies, and then just a little crown on the end. That is cute, and I'm so excited about this. Like, it's really soft. It's like so soft. I just want to make it now, but I can't. So I went into a Chick That Knits with my friend Lily yesterday, and I had a gift card, and I bought a lot of yarn. I basically saw this color that I could not leave in the store, pretty much. And I asked Tammy, the owner, she was in there, and she's the main dyer. I was like, I've never seen this color before. Is this new? Because she's come out with a lot of new colors. And she was like, no, we've had that one for a really long time. So it's Golden Rosebud. This is beautiful, like golden, soft golden, like yellowy color. Then it has little green flecks and pink. Is it pink? Yeah, but it's like a rosy pink. So it's just like, oh, so pretty. So it's on the Silky Decay base, and it is 70% Superwash Merino and 30% Italian silk. And I got 5 of them. So I need to go on Ravelry and figure out what I'm going to make with this. Because it's just so pretty. I just love it. I'm really drawn to her multicolor yarn, which is not usually my thing, but I guess it is now. I think I'm influenced by Aro. Aro has some really beautiful, like peachy, pinkish kind of sweaters that she's shown on her channel, and I love them so much. And it's not usually like, if I'm in a store, I'm probably not buying a pink shirt, but I just love it so much. So I got a bunch of those. So I'm gonna make that hopefully soon, whatever that is. And then I saw she had a lot of these on the shelf. A lot of this color by Moondrake. And Moondrake I forget her first name. She's from Oklahoma City too, so that's cool. This is James and Giant Peach in soft fingering, 100% superwash merino single ply. So it's like this really beautiful fluorescent peach color. So I got this too. And I wanted to make a t-shirt out of it. So I found this pattern. I think I had saved it before in my favorites. It has kind of a different name too, so I need to look it up again. It's not there. It's in my queue. No, my queue. Clicked on something else. Yeah, it's called the Miss Arena by Caitlin Hunter. It's this like, oh, come on. Okay, it loaded finally. It's this colorwork t-shirt. So I'm doing that. And so the body will be the yellow. And then the colorwork will be in this green. Yeah, you can see the color better back here. So it's this really nice, like, middle green color. It looks so nice together. So I'm going to do the color work in this green. And this is Fern Gully on singles fingering. It's 100% Superwash Merino from a chick that knits. So I'm very excited. Here's the other one. It looks pretty much the same. So that's going to be so cute. And it's a t-shirt, so maybe it'll be fast, so I can just like sneak it into the queue. I have a problem, guys. I also ordered some stitch markers from, well, this is trailing off because I've put one of them on that colorful cowl that I'm knitting, the one that I started the other day. I got these from Soft Spoken. She used to have a different name. I don't remember what it is. But I'll link to her Etsy shop down below in the description box. So I got, first of all, I saw these. I guess these are some of her like most popular ones, which I can understand because they're really beautiful. I think these are clay. And there's just little circles with knits on them. I love these so much. I can't wait to use them. I've been like trying to save them and not use them, but I couldn't help myself the other day. And I also got these little rainbows. There's one more that goes with these rainbows. But I think she's a Canadian maker also. So I'll link to her shop down below. So these are really nice. I think they're clay, but they seem really durable. And they're so cute. I just thought they were too cute and I couldn't not get them. I think now she has the little more like squares too in the knit ones. And then I also ordered, I'm gonna have to open these up to show you. I needed some progress keepers or progress markers. And I was actually buying Christmas gifts. And I was cruising Etsy, looking at stitch markers. And I saw this woman's shop and all of her stuff is so cute. So I got 6 for me and then I bought a bunch for my friends. Little progress keepers. This is by Molly Klein Designs. That one's a little cat with flowers, and this is a dark one. That's a little cat with flowers. And then this is a little fox. So cute. This is the one that I saw that I was like, oh, I have to have that. Yeah, her name is Molly Klein Designs on Etsy. I'll also link her shop below. And I got these ones too. And this set has a little butterfly and little mountains and night sky. And a little moon and a cat. I just think her stuff is so beautiful. So I'm excited to have some more progress keepers, progress markers. I think it's a big motivator for me too, because I can say, okay, I'm like right here, I need 4 more inches, and you can say, started here, 4 more, and you're good. Keeps me motivated. And then I also bought, this is going to be silly, but I think they're really helpful, and I don't even remember how many are in here. I think it's like 500 or something. I have to be very careful. These little light bulb things that people use as stitch markers. And it has gold, copper, are kind of, it's not like copper. They're coppery looking gold ones. And then there's like a dark grayish metal. And then I think black in here. Or silver, or both. Anyway, I got a bunch of these from Amazon. Because I use them to mark the decreases and increases. And I didn't have enough of them. So I got more. More of these. Oh, I'm so glad that was closed. I just dropped it on the floor. Okay. Then this was a gift. It's a knit kit. It's really great. It has a measuring tape. And I think this is like a crochet hook for fixing problems. And then a little cable needle, if I can get it out. Yeah, little cable needle. And there's a little snip right there, or yarn cutter thing. It's like built in, so like that doesn't hurt. It's not anywhere close. There are 3 counters, or like 1 counter, and if you keep clicking it, like if you go over 10, it'll go to the next one. So you can do hundreds. Really helpful. And they have different clicks too. There's that one. Oh, that one's hard, but quiet. And then there's that one. They're different clicks. I find them very satisfying. And then I've added some things in here. Let me take out the stuff that I added. Well, I'm gonna leave some of it in there. It comes with a bunch of stitch markers and 2 of those little light bulb things and a little embroidery needle. And I've added a few things into here. And then it comes with these scissors that come out. A little bit dangerous. I always, yeah, they went that way. Oh, so little scissors. This is why I think they're dangerous. I'm always afraid I'm gonna pinch my finger. Yeah, I at first I didn't see I did pinch my finger. I didn't really see the point of these, but now I get it, because it's like everything you could possibly need is in here. So you just throw it in your bag, whatever bag you're carrying around with you, and you have everything. So 100% recommend that too. And then my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law sent me this cute little stamp. I meant to stamp it on something, and so you guys can see what it looks like, but maybe you can see. No. Maybe that helps. Yeah. Yeah, it says knitted by Brittany, and it has a little yarn ball. Oops, little yarn ball. Yeah, it's a rubber stamp. I don't know where she got it from, but it came with a little ink thing. I haven't tried it out yet, but I want to. I think it's gonna be cute. I'm considering changing the name of my channel too. More about that if it happens. I came up with BrittKnitsOKC like on the fly, and I didn't really spend a lot of time thinking about it, so I think I could be like a little bit more creative. Yeah. And then I have 2 more things to show you. I know these are always like an hour long. I hope they're not annoying. I found this pattern for this t-shirt on Ravelry, and the only place you could get it was in a book. So I ordered the book, and it's Elemental Knits, a perennial knitwear collection by Courtney Appenhauer. So that's what it looks like. And then it has some really beautiful stuff, and it's separated into chapters and seasons. So there's a lot of different things. I'll just show you the one that I'm going to knit. Well, there's a picture of it. I'll just show you that. I'm knitting that t-shirt. Yeah, it has like a lot of texture detail. Let's see if I can find it. I should have found it before I started recording. Here it is. It's called the Yonka Boatneck. It's like really beautiful sweater. I'm so excited to knit this. And I got the yarn to do it, but at the time there were only, I had bought these 2 skeins at a chick that knits, and there wasn't a third skein, so I just bought 2, and I was like, I can make something out of this. But then I found that t-shirt and I was like, I need 1 more skein. So Tammy said that I could bring in the 2 skeins that I have, which I will show you. And she said that she will dye up 3 skeins at the same time. That way they're in the same batch. So it's called Brambleberry, and it's on 80/20 sock. And it's this like kind of like creamy, it's an off-white with, and there's like really light peach and really light cream color. And there's like greenish, yellowish speckles in it. And this really beautiful like purpley color. So kind of like peach cobbler, or not peach cobbler, blackberry cobbler. That's what it reminds me of anyway. You can kind of see it more on that side. Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna knit with those, but I'm gonna trade and then buy 1 more skein. It was really nice of her that I was just talking about it and asked her if she happened to have another one, and she was like, "Oh, well, if you're making something with it, I will trade you, and you can have them all from the same batch." So I thought that was really nice of her. I didn't expect it at all. I was just going to alternate skeins and assume it all went together. Oh. Then the last thing I did not buy in a yarn store. I bought it at Barnes & Noble. I had seen someone, I think it was Penrose Knit, talking about this book. It's called Extra Yarn. Yeah, by Mac Barnett, and it's illustrated by John Klassen. And it has knitting in it. Like, I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah, it has this beautiful, like, painted knits. I haven't read it yet either, but, you know, it looked super cute, and it's about yarn. So I had to buy one. I think it's really nice. And it apparently won a Caldecott Book Award. So kind of a big deal. It looks neat. I also bought one for my niece. One of my nieces, really for both of them. They'll probably share it. But I just like the idea of it. What's this guy wearing a hat? This guy wearing a knit hat. I just think it's so nice. Anyway, that's all I really have today. I have been watching a lot of YouTubers. I've kind of, the holidays are a little bit overwhelming, and a lot of the times on the weekends, I just sit and knit and watch YouTubers and just kind of like veg out. I watch a lot of Penrose Knits. I watch Inga from Knitting Traditions. I watch Kat from Heather and Hops. Those are like my 3 main ones. And then I've recommended like everyone. I really watch all of their videos here. I really enjoyed the, what was it called? Vlogmas from the Knitting PT. Andrea from the Knitting PT. I really loved her Vlogmas. I think she's super interesting. I love that her stretches and things are like super helpful. She has given some great tips on like how you should sit while you're knitting and what kind of chair you need and all that kind of stuff. And I really loved her Vlogmas. She her kids kind of like finagled their way in, which was very cute. I can see how it would be like, hey, mom's doing her thing right now. But they were so adorable, and I just loved how much her daughter like wants to be around her and wants to be included in the knitting. And when she was opening her advents, her daughter was like, I want to see the stitch markers, like they're little pretty things, I want to see that. It was really nice. And I think that was kind of my escape through the house stuff. So the holidays were, when even like before the holidays, were a little bit stressful, even though we did nothing. You can't see it right now, but right here, like right here, there's just 5 totes. My microwave is sitting here. There's a basket of clothes that I think they're all summer clothes. They're just in a basket, and there's a basket of hats on top of them. And just like all of my books are in the totes. We're having a plumbing issue, and we had to pull up the dining room floor. And it is a disaster. Like anyone who's gone through this before knows it's an absolute nightmare. We're doing it ourselves, which probably makes it more of a nightmare, but it's saving us a lot of money. So, and we have the wherewithal to do it. My brothers and my husband are fixing it. So right now, the dining room, I'll see if I can get Daniel to put a picture in here. The dining room floor is plywood boards right now, and the wood, my nice wood floor is up. Luckily, they say that they saved all of the wood floor, which I'm really hoping. They numbered it, and they said that they should be able to put it back in. We'll see. And they pulled up our bedroom floor, our bedroom carpet, and the floor underneath, and because they had to dig up pipes underneath those rooms, because our house has been added onto in like sections, and half the house has like a drop down, and it's too low on the lower floor, which is just like a 2-foot drop down. But it's too low right there. And they tried to go under the house and dig, and it took like 2 hours to do like that much. So it went a lot faster. They've removed the offending pipes, and that the hallway bathroom is still out of commission. But at least the broken pipes underneath are gone, and hopefully soon they'll be put back in, and we'll have 2 working bathrooms again. They also fixed the shower in the master bath. So with plumbing, your pipes have to be at a certain angle, otherwise the water will not drain. And the pipe that was coming out from the shower wasn't it was more like this and not like this. So the water in the shower kept puddling. Like it was like you're standing in a mud puddle. it was not pleasant. It wasn't nice. Like, no one wants that. And then this other bathroom, the sewer system was backing into the bathtub, and it was not cool. So that bathroom we actually haven't been able to use since like April or March, April, I think. So it's been almost a year. Yeah, not fun. So we had to sleep in the spare room, which was like back here behind us. We had to sleep in there, and we were sleeping on a day bed and a trundle bed for like a week. And then they found out that they didn't need to take up the floor in our bedroom, and it was, I mean, this is boring, but it was a nightmare. And I'm a person who, like, my house is my like cozy spot, and it was not cozy. Like, I came home and there was dirt all over the kitchen and living room, and I mean like all over it. All over everything. Just like a layer of dirt. It was so gross. Anyway, not a good time. So hopefully I will be recording more often, and hopefully shorter videos, because where am I at right now? I'm at an hour and 2 minutes right now. Sorry. Thank you if you're still here. Yeah, I just basically plan to work down all these whips and hopefully get to cast on some more sweaters, because the sweaters make me happy. So that's all I have today. I hope you get to do some fun knitting or something fun soon. I hope that you are having a good week, and please, please, please make smart decisions. Please, we're all tired of this. We all know what this is. Yeah, it's exhausting. Please make smart decisions, and please wear your masks and be safe, most of all. And happy knitting. Bye.